none of them are even halter broke. So we've got a lot of work to do to get them to new homes, but I just couldn't turn down the option to bring them to the farm and try to get them to better homes. Hello everybody, it's Alan here on the Farm on Route 66, and thanks so much for all your support. We've had a lot of you watching our videos lately, and many of you have been so engaged in the story or invested in the story of Hombre and Luna. Now, I did call her Esperanza for a little while, and I told you, hey, if this name sticks, but a lot of people kept saying, let's call her Luna. And it's also a Spanish name, which I liked because hombre means hungry or hunger in Spanish. And so I wanted to go with the Spanish theme, and Luna is also Spanish for moon, and she's the color of the moon. So it stuck. It doesn't stick. Anyway, it's stuck. And so a lot of you have really been engaged and invested in the story of Hombre and Luna, and we're excited to show you their journey and give you updates of them. But then the other day I went live, and not everyone watches our live, and so I got to bring the rest of you up to speed on what's going on. I did something that was kind of crazy. Vicky will agree with you. I do crazy things often. But someone that had lost their job, or they're without work, they couldn't afford their horses, reached out to me, and I just couldn't refuse bringing some more horses home. And I brought 7 home, and one of them is super skinny. One of them's pretty darn skinny, and the rest are just slightly skinny, but they're all beautiful, and we're looking for new homes for them. So if you watch the live, it'll just be a review. If you didn't watch the live, it'll be new content, and I think you're gonna enjoy watching as I introduce you to the new rescue horses here on the farm and answer some questions. And I'm gonna talk Vicky into coming down and videoing for me, so I'll have a beautiful photographer on the other side of the camera. We've already had a lot of interest in some of these because I did go live, but if you are interested in adopting one of them, let me know. The man, like I say, was without work and didn't have time or money to take care of them, and so I bought them. Someone reached out, well, since I gave them to you, I'm like, no, I didn't say they gave them to me. But anyway, if you're looking to adopt some, let us know. Well, let's go check them out.
Don't try to roll my sailboat, you know the wind's gonna blow. Take us away to a better world and see a better show. And all the blues that we had before will all get blown away. So don't try to roll my sailboat, and we'll see a better day. Push us off course, pretty soon we'll hear land ahoy, march ahead with full force. And just a chance to be with you is good enough to stay. We can wait a little longer and we'll see a better day. And we can share the world like a meal, and hang a hammock on the stars. Time and we'll be able, just give it time, it'll be ours. Just don't look down deep, just don't blow away, just don't blow away. It's 'cause you see it all around you, see it all around you. It doesn't mean it's the right way. we're ever gonna get there. Well, I don't know. I only care about the highways, only care about the roads. The seat of my car on my right side, filled with you someday. If we're ever gonna get there, and we'll see a better day. If we're ever gonna get there, and we'll see a better day. If we're ever gonna get there, and we'll see a better day.
Well, what do you think, guys? You've already seen a few minutes just of those beautiful horses. And the last thing in the world I needed was more rescues. But my heart went out to this band of horses. For one reason, that the guy was without a job and needed money, but also that he cared enough to save them. I've seen some critical comments from the live, just that he should have never let him get to this point. And yeah, we all, anyway, I don't want to even go there. Some people are like, have you turned people in? Or I'm just grateful that he made the decision to get them to me so I can get them to better homes. Now, let me show you these horses real quick. So my beautiful camera girl, why don't you show them the one here at the back? So this one here in the back, this big buckskin gelding, he's 4 years old, not trained to ride or do anything. They said they thought at one time he had a halter on. So he's a big, beautiful horse, and I reached out to a friend who trains horses, and he and his daughter like to train horses, and they're gonna come take a look at him because I think he has a lot of potential to, with just a short amount of time, be able to be riding and be useful and enjoyable. And so he's one that will be very easy to find a home for, and I think I've already found that home. The buckskin that just stepped in front of him is probably his little sister because they came from the same band. She's about 18 months old and she's awful thin, and so we'll fatten her up and get her healthy. She's got some bite marks on her and stuff that probably just came from other horses. And the other one that's her age is this Appaloosa, about 18 months old, not 8 years old, and beautiful. They all need to put on some weight, but she's not as skinny as some of her buddies. And already from the live, people have been reaching out because of her beautiful color and stuff. So finding these homes won't be too hard. On the other hand, these two mares with their babies will be a little tougher because, for one, look at this mare. She's so poor. Poor means she's not real healthy. She needs to put on a lot of weight. I don't know how old she is yet. And yet she has this beautiful Appaloosa colt. The black one back here, let me see. Isn't he cute? So that's her baby, but she's got a lot of weight to put on. She doesn't hardly have a tail. Part of that is her genetics, and part of it's that the horses, when they're being malnourished, sometimes start chewing on each other's tails. But part of it's because she's got some Appaloosa blood in her, and some of the Appaloosas on the Navajo reservation just don't grow very good tails. The last pair is this gray mare with her little black colt. Now it looks brown right now, but the baby hair is brown, and you can see where he's shedding out, he's black. And who knows, he could gray out someday, because gray horses they're not born gray. They gray out over time. So he could become like his mom someday. Beautiful horses right here. And yet, especially this big gray mare needs a lot of groceries and some time. Her feet are in bad shape, but none of them are even halter broke. So we've got a lot of work to do to get them to new homes, but I just couldn't turn down the option to bring them to the farm and try to get them to better homes. But we have a lot of work ahead of us, and we're grateful to those of you that have already reached out after the live, or those of you that will reach out after this video. We actually are not asking for cash donations or anything, but I did have someone Venmo us some money to help out. Someone else said they wanted to send a check. It's like, wow, you guys are so kind. But again, just watching our videos, and if you know someone that could provide a good home, let us know. You can email us at thefarmonroute66@gmail.com. So there you have it. I'm gonna get Vicky back down here and ask her to video as I just do some separating. I think I want to put this big gelding out here with, they've been here for a week now since well, it hasn't been quite a week. Anyway, it's been maybe part of a week, but they're all doing good. None of them are sick. None of them have coughs or anything like that. So I'm going to put the big gelding out with Cowboy and Rawhide out in the pasture. And I think the best thing for these mares with their babies is to put them out on pasture and let them just get as much feed as they can so that they can put on weight and produce plenty of milk for these babies.
Because I walked out the door and I thought, I am gonna go down there and video, and in about 20 seconds they were loaded.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I just told them they were going to heaven, and they are. Let's go see the pasture where they're going.
Okay, let's go.
They're excited. So I decided to put the big buckskin and the younger buckskin and Appaloosa out in the pasture, and we're taking these two mares and their babies down to a bigger pasture, and they're gonna think they're in heaven. So super excited about this.
That's awesome. And I get to spend some time with you.
See, it is heaven.
It is heaven, I agree.
Wondering what it looks like when a horse goes to horsey heaven. This is what it looks like. I better hurry though before Peppy tries to come out.
Peppy!
Decided she wants to load on instead of let them off.
They're all wanting to get on.
That's the problem with gentle horses. That's alright. Watch out, There you go, guys.